I am talking to you to give you some coping tips and strategies for making it through this incredibly challenging time in our lives. So, I'm going to give you two big tips today. These are things that I would tell my health coaching clients as well as my therapy clients that when they're going through a high stress time, like we're doing right now, that they really want to decrease the amount of alcohol that they're consuming or not drink it at all. So there's a couple of reasons for that. One reason is it's empty calories. You really don't need it. Sorry, I'm turning on a little bit of a better light here that might help us. No, it's not going to behave. Okay. um, you don't need those empty calories, right? One glass of wine is probably about 150 calories. And if you make it 2 glasses of wine and you have it a couple days a week, well, that'll add on the pounds, right? So you don't need the calories. Uh, Too much alcohol, or, it does depress your system. And so you're more likely to have your metabolism be less active. Your metabolism is depressed rather than revving it up. So alcohol doesn't really help you in that way either. And I'll be honest, during times like this, there is the temptation that many of us might have to drink because it's a way of avoiding the fear, the worry, the sadness, the grief. But when the drink wears off, all those worries are still there. And so it's really not good to depend on something that would be a temporary fix. So if you can, I know that they're having, now you can pick up, at least in Pennsylvania, I've heard you can pick up whatever bottles of liquor you want to the quantity of at least 12 of them, right at the curb at the state store. I mean, just really look to other things that are going to relax you, because in the long run, the alcohol is not going to help your weight in any way. There's a lot I could say about it. There's a correlation with how, between that and cancer. I'm not saying alcohol causes cancer, but it makes it much more difficult to recover. So take good care of yourself. Just, avoid alcohol for right now. Now, the next thing you want to do is think about what kind of movement can you do that you really like. So you notice I didn't say the word exercise, because that exercise word has a lot of negative connotations. But think of movement that you did as a child. Like maybe you really love to run, or you love to dance, or you love to swim. Tap into those things that you really enjoyed, and you are much more likely to do them now. So when I was little, one of the things I did was take a lot of dance classes. And so right now, I'm not taking dance classes, but I know I can virtually. And I love doing yoga, so I'm going to be doing a virtual yoga class tomorrow. Do what you can do to keep your body moving and sort of surprise your brain, so that if you're always taking your dog for a walk, which is one of my daily routines, change it up a bit, and throw in something else where you walk and then you run a little bit, or you, instead of that, the dog still gets walked, but you decide later in the day you're also going to bike or do something so that your body says, hey, we're doing something different. We better be prepared. And that raises your metabolism. So along that line, what you also want to do, I just have little tiny weights at the moment, is you want to be able to try to pump some iron. Now these are just really small ones, right? Anybody can lift them. But whether they're over your head or whether you do, bicep curls or whatever's, it doesn't really matter. But just try to get into a rhythm of using some weights. You could use soup cans if you want. You don't have to get these. You could use heavier weights if you get there gradually. But the more that you do that, the more resistance that is there, that your muscles have to work harder, and when they work harder, it revs your metabolism, and that burn, that metabolism burn, will go on for about 2 hours after you're lifting weights, even kind of little ones like this. So again, easy thing, fit into your day while you're on the phone or whatever you're doing. So, as you know, I really incorporate essential oils into all aspects of my day. So, when I'm doing a lot of movement, whether it's, hi, Kelly, whether it's I'm going to go for a walk, or I'm running, or I'm biking, or anything along that line, I do use something that's called a deep blue rub. It's a combination of essential oils that is mixed in with a neutral cream, and it's really helpful. It is not artificial like some of some of the others that you've seen that might have a lot of alcohol in them or a lot of synthetics. So this is pure, it works. You put it on, you get sort of a warming sensation and then maybe a little bit of a cooling sensation. But in my household, there are a lot of active people. My kids, ski and they run and they snowboard. This is like a basic part of their day, is being able to add a deep blue rub so that they feel better. Because one reason that people stop exercising is because they feel that they have a little bit of pain or ache or stiffness, right? So, the recap for today, we talked about alcohol. Really decrease or avoid alcohol during these times. It's not going to help you. It's going to add calories, and you're just still going to have those same problems and worries once the alcohol wears off. So don't use it to numb yourself. The second thing we talked about is do movement that you love. Don't even think of it as exercise, but think of it as fun. And go back to your childhood, maybe something you did then. A friend of mine took lots of tap dance, and now as an adult, a little bit younger than me, she tap dances. Like, that's her big thing. And another one, she does jazz. And so just find something. Maybe it's tennis. It could be anything, right? I mean, we could list lots and lots of things. And to make it enjoyable, to make it effective, add weights. Talked about that. And to make it effective so that you're not feeling in pain afterwards or tension in the muscles, use something that is a natural essential oil base. So I'm going to be finishing for now because I have an appointment right now with one of my health coaching clients. So thanks for joining me. We are continuing to work on the video portion of this to get it more clear. And we'll be updating some of the videos and putting together some handouts to go with them. So lots of cool things coming ahead. Have a really great day. Take care of yourselves. Get out and move, even if it's gray and raining. Just put on the right clothes and you'll be good. So take care. Bye now.